Well, I hope everybody's having another great day out there. I am in St. Petersburg again today, and we've took you to some oddball places. We've took you to some crazy attractions, but today I'm going to go absolutely bananas at Bananas Music, the world's largest record store right here in St. Petersburg. So let's go inside, check this place out. That's coming at you right now. This here is the outside of Bananas, records, CDs, movies, DVDs, and we're going to go inside and check out the world's largest record store. And it says right there, Bananas Music, world's largest record store. They have turntables, record players. They've even got those all important needles that you might need, because that's important to play a record. Even do duplication services, looks like, too. Let's go inside and check out Bananas. I bet you this is absolutely bananas in here. And right as you come in, you have this kind of a record head woman. She's got 45 singles around her neck, making her face, and all kinds of musical notes all over her body here. And she's a promotional copy, it says. Pretty cool. How many remember the old RCA Victor logo with the dog and the old Victrola? They have that set up here on your way into Bananas. They've even got a plane here with, you got it, a record flying right at you on the front end for the propeller. How cool is that? That's some pretty cool creativity here in Bananas. Bananas record store is world's largest record store anywhere. Here is their main area with all their CDs, and also they do have some records out here on this side too. Lots of records, 3 million records they tell me. And back in the back room here at Bananas, records, tapes, CDs. They have a big budget room, and you can get $1 DVDs and everything pretty reasonably priced. And it looks like every Wednesday's 50 cents. Here's an old radio. That is pretty darn cool right there. And right above it is Eddie Munster from the Munsters. All kinds of little memorabilia laying around this place too. They have 45 singles back here and a big table, and they're $1 each as well here at Bananas. And this is absolutely bananas, you could say. They even sell crates here that you can put your records in. I actually need one of those myself. Those would be really nice to store mine. I've got mine in a plastic crate, but these are wood crates that you can put your record albums in. And this place is just full of retro radios. I mean, some old school radios from way back, way before I was born. And that looks like something you might have seen on the Waltons or something. And even down here is an old time television. That's probably one of the first ones made. Now, one of the things that caught my eye here hanging in the ceiling back in the budget room is this. They have a old bicycle, and it's been spray painted, and it's got some 45 singles on it. That is pretty darn cool. They have a lot of the old albums here from way back. This place has 3 million records in stock. It's like they got a special of 25 for $20 every day. I guess you can get 25 albums for 20 bucks. Not a bad deal. It's just the budget room, but they have rows and rows of records here to browse through, and all different musical styles. And they've even got the old plastic crates back here as well to put your records in. As you can see, the budget room here at Bananas is absolutely bananas. It's pretty large, but we're going to go back out into the main shop. They've even got some retro Elvis statues here, along with a little Winnie the Pooh, and another big retro radio, floor radio, and that's a classic right there. This here is the DVD section, but up on top of all these DVDs, there's all kinds of old retro radios, and this is a place to find retro radios for sure. This should be a retro radio museum. I have found a Mickey Mouse phonograph radio here for all you Disney fans. There's about 4 or 5 of these little cubby holes of DVDs that have all these old record players and radios up on the top to look at. Lots of stuff to look at in here. Here at Bananas, they also sell turntables. They have all kinds of turntables for sale, and amplifiers and speakers and anything you might need. And if you're looking for some tuners and record players and things, they do have a big room here and speakers for sale, and hard to find probably items that you can't find at your nowadays that probably don't make anymore, but you can get them here at Bananas and walk out here with it. I have to show this. This caught my eye when I first saw it. This clock, almost, I guess it's a clock. So pretty cool looking. Looks like a big record. It's got all the little things, those little middle pieces that, if you know what those are, leave a comment. I'm not going to say what those little pieces are, but they do go on a record. And also here in this shop, the music that you hear in the shop is actually playing from You Got It, an album, a vinyl record right here on this turntable. This back here is their soul room, and it's got a lot of soul because there's an old TV. Looks like one of the first ones invented there. I've seen a lot of these in this shop, and a lot of retro record players as well. And here's an old jukebox. This jukebox is pretty classic too. Who wouldn't like that? I bet you that's probably not for sale. You got a little Spider-Man coming out of the ceiling, and he's dishing up some records and some CDs. Pretty cool. He's climbing the walls here at Bananas. They have some old Victrola sound machines up here on the top of this shelf, and an old retro camera, and an old fan made by General Electric. Here's another retro floor standing model radio, and this one's pretty nice looking and in very good shape too. And these are all through this shop. Here at Bananas, they do carry your new releases, and yes, they are releasing new stuff. There's the Moana from Disney, and that's a pretty colorful looking record right there. And they have the new CDs and the vinyl, and they even got the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and the deluxe edition. They not only have records, but they do have DVDs and CDs, and this here section is the TV section, and they have box sets of all kinds of TV shows here, and used, and at a very reasonable price too. Now here is something I have found in the DVD section that I have seen other places used, and it's the original Star Trek series on DVD. I just might have to buy this, and it's only $14.95. Can you believe that? This one is usually a lot more than that. I've seen at the other stores like FYE on their used DVDs, and this is a steal. They have one of the largest DVD selections here at Bananas that I have seen. Just rows and rows of DVDs and very reasonable prices. I did show you the Star Trek one, and some of them were $9.99. But big selection. They buy, sell, trade, and they do have all the records, CDs, and DVDs. So next time you're in St. Petersburg, definitely come check out Bananas Records and Music. And if you're in need of blank record sleeves, and sometimes you do, I've got a bunch of 45s that don't have any. You can get them right here for 15 cents each, or 50 for $7, or 100 for 13. And they also have the 33 album ones, and they got plastic sleeves down here as well. They have some pretty cool looking shirts here to advertise their Bananas store here, Bananas Music and Movies. Big old banana there on that shirt. Who wouldn't want that? They've even got an old classic Wizard of Oz poster from the original movie poster here on display. I'm just finding all kinds of neat stuff in this shop. I could look in here for hours. Wow, that was a big shop here at Bananas Music, the world's largest record store right here in St. Petersburg, Florida. They have been here 40 years in existence. They have used DVDs and CDs. You can trade them, come in and buy them, trade them. They have over 3 million records in stock, And they also have a record warehouse, which they have a couple million records in stock there as well. And it's just absolutely bananas. If you could, that's a good name for it, because this is a very large shop, and you can look for a long time in here. Lots of retro radios and record players and merchandise to look at. I found myself looking around here for quite a while today. Next time you're in St. Petersburg, definitely come check out Bananas Records. They're located right next door to Mazzaro's Italian Market, which we visited there once. If you look down on our playlist, you'll find Mazzaro's Italian Market. Appreciate all you subscribers out there watching. Everyone's subscribing. Remember to click that subscribe button. Keep watching. We're going to keep trying to bring you new and more exciting locations as the days provide, and the heat is still on here in Florida. Here it is up into September, and we're still in the 90s. So remember, go out there, make it a great day, because you deserve it.